Be honest, when your high school civics teacher was explaining forms of government, were you listening? True story. My mother worked in the school cafeteria when I was in high school, and my friend and I, we would literally just walk out of civics class to go get cookies from her. We just walked out. I'm not proud of it. I'm just telling you what happened. The good news is it's now cool/crucial that we learn about forms of government and how that relates to us going about our daily business. The bad news is we need to learn because our government is currently sending troops into U.S. cities and occasionally arresting, beating up, tasing, or holding American citizens against their will. Imagine bragging about bringing peace to the Middle East while sending troops in to your own cities. Because of all the turmoil, you probably heard a lot of words thrown around like autocracy, fascism, authoritarianism, totalitarianism. In America, we've always associated these words with bad things because they are. And then there's fascism, which you've probably heard come up a lot recently. The government controls industry and commerce. They control your personal life. They destroy opposition. They dismiss free and fair elections. They preach nationalism, as in our country first. And they usually sell all of this with a lovely fantasy about returning to some long ago time when everything was perfect. Think Benito Mussolini in Italy, who once tried to ban pasta in Italy. In Italy, I'm telling you, because he said it was making people fat and lazy. Thankfully, we still have pasta, but fascism is very much on the rise in the 21st century. This stuff has a knack for returning in times of hardship, like in a post-pandemic world with huge levels of inflation, war and devastation in the Middle East, and the threat of nuclear annihilation. Fascism sells itself on the idea that it'll make all that stuff go away. The idea is that in a less free world, there won't be so many bad things like war and crime and disease and death. But honestly, it's a fantasy. It's a yarn with a really crappy payoff. Yeah, like the end of Game of Thrones. We've seen shades of this in America lately. Not all of it, but some. Sometimes folks on the left jump straight to Hitler comparisons, and that's not what this is, really. No, Trump isn't the next Hitler. He's the first Trump, and we need to understand that for what it is. We have seen our leaders use the military against civilians, whisk away immigrants, even some who were here legally, to secret facilities, attack the free press, call elections rigged with no credible evidence of that, and use government pressure to force corporations into firing people they don't like. The author Stephen Erickson once wrote that the lesson of history is nobody learns. I think about that line all the time. Some days I think it's 100% true. Other days, I'd like to think that the lesson of history is nobody's learned yet. The other lesson is never, ever eat at Arby's.
Eating a good dinner at Arby's.
For more of Let's Get Civic-al, follow Cardinal and Pine and sign up for our free daily newsletter. That's all about North Carolina at the link in our bio. Thank God we still have pasta.